Deciding a name for a shop is difficult because you want something that's relevant. You want something that people will remember. And so I decided with Fading Traditions because I wanted it to be a traditional barbershop. And there's so many traditions in the world, barbershops included, that are fading away. And so I wanted everybody to be able to be relevant to people. Fading is a type of haircut, so it's a play on words, but it's also about the traditions, being the traditional barber using the straight razor and the hot lather and the steam towels. I feel like that's something reminiscent that people can think back to their childhood when they would get haircuts like that. In high school, I took cosmetology, and the thought of all the chemicals kind of scared me, but so I didn't finish and pursue that. I knew I wanted to do hair, but I knew I wanted to go into barbering, and I met Mr. Burns Smith, and he was a 70-year-old barber here in town, and he took me on as his apprentice. So I worked with him for 6 years, and then moved on to another barber shop, and then decided to finally open my own after 16 years of being in business in this town. And so then I opened my own barbershop in November of 2018. Being in a small town like Griffin, Georgia, it's a lot about the community. It's a lot of things about like the Chamber of Commerce, and there's laws and rules everywhere, but support. We have support from all manner of businesses around, and we try to support our local businesses as well. When we have our anniversary week, we buy from local businesses gift certificates to give away, and they promote us as well. A lot of those businesses come to us for their hair care needs. So it's a community thing, and we've got multi-generations that come to us. Grandfathers, their sons, their grandchildren. We have several families that there may be 5 or 10 people from the same family that comes to us as a business to get a haircut. When we moved into this building, there were only 3 of us cutting hair, and about every 6 months or so, we've added someone to come to work with us. I think it's important to get someone that fits in with your vibe that's in your shop. We're very eclectic here, but we all work together. It runs like a smooth, well-oiled machine. We are truly very supportive of one another, and I'm very proud of them for that. I think in some ways the shop is a tradition. Every Saturday morning it's almost like a performance, because we will have 20 to 30 people in line to come in and get haircuts. It'll be multi-generations. It's kids getting ready for Little League. It's they have a football game they have to get home to watch, and getting ready for their wedding. It is a tradition in a way. And everybody has their favorites, and then we have some that just come in and ask for the first available, because I feel like they are confident that they can come in and get a good haircut no matter who they see. When people leave Fading Traditions, I hope that they are confident in the way that their hair looks, which will make them feel better about themselves, and I hope that they feel a sense of family when they're leaving, because they're not just our customers, they are friends to us. And some of them have become family through the years. I have some customers that I have cut their hair since their first haircut. I cut it for their graduation. I've cut it for their wedding then. I've had to go and do last haircuts for some of my customers, and that's really hard. In having this shop, opening my own business, it's been very rewarding to me to be able to help other people make a living working here with me. I had the honor of training my son to cut hair and to carry on this tradition. He is now training my niece to cut hair. I hope that in the future, who knows, maybe my grandchildren will grow up and cut hair. I hope that it will be a legacy that will live on.